stupid people often reason to be patient with everything that he actually succumbs to without ever trying. Albert Einstein. Try not to be a successful human being but try to be a useful human being. Albert Einstein. Value the effort, not the result. Only then can we understand life. Albert Einstein. Life is like cycling. If you want to keep your balance, you have to keep moving forward. Albert Einstein. The beauty of friendship is that you know who you can entrust your secrets to. Albert Einstein. Don't try to be successful. Be a person of value. Albert Einstein. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Albert Einstein. Reason will only take you from A to B, but imagination can take you from A to anywhere. Albert Einstein. Everyone is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, believe me, it is stupid. Albert Einstein. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited, while imagination is as wide as heaven and earth. Albert Einstein. Learn from yesterday, live for now, hope for tomorrow. The most important thing is not to stop asking questions. Albert Einstein. Gravity is not responsible for people falling in love. Albert Einstein. Many things may come to those who wait, but only things are left to those who work hard. Albert Einstein. The supreme art of the teacher is to build excitement in creative expression and knowledge. Albert Einstein. If A is the success of life, then A equals X plus Y plus Z. X is work, Y is play, and Z is shut up. Albert Einstein. The true mark of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. Albert Einstein. What I have seen in nature is a great order which we cannot understand very incompletely, and that should cause a person who is always thinking to be overwhelmed with feelings of humility. Albert Einstein. When someone asked Einstein what question God would ask if he could ask that question, he replied, "How did the universe begin?" Because everything after is just a math problem. But after thinking for a while he changed his mind and said, "It's not that. I would ask, why was this world created? Because then I will know the meaning of my own life." Albert Einstein. You have to learn the rules of the game. And then you have to play better than everyone else. Albert Einstein. Learn from the past, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Albert Einstein. A precious life is a life that can give its life to others. Albert Einstein. Many people say it is intelligence that makes a great scientist. They got it wrong. It's a character. Albert Einstein. When you're dating a cute girl, an hour is like a second. When you sit on a hot stove, a second feels like an hour. That's relativity. Albert Einstein. It is more important to be a useful human being than to be a successful human being. Albert Einstein. How can you explain such an important biological phenomenon as first love in chemical and physical terms? Albert Einstein. All religions, arts and sciences in this world originate from the same branch of the tree. Albert Einstein. People who read too much and use their brains too little will fall into the habit of lazy thinking. Albert Einstein. A person who has never made a mistake has never actually tried anything new. Albert Einstein. If people are good because they fear punishment or expect a reward, then they are in deep regret. Albert Einstein. Intelligence plays little role in the discovery process. There's a jump in consciousness, call it intuition or whatever it's called, the solution just pops up and we don't know how or why. Albert Einstein. Happiness in seeing and understanding is nature's most beautiful gift. Albert Einstein. The most beautiful thing we can experience is mystery. It is the source of all real art and science. Albert Einstein. Not because I'm very smart, just because I persevere in dealing with problems longer. Albert Einstein. Women marry men in the hope that they will change. Men marry women because they hope they will not change. Because of that, each will usually be disappointed. Albert Einstein. Peace cannot be maintained by force. It can only be achieved with understanding. Albert Einstein. The more the laws of mathematics represent reality, the more uncertain they become, the more certain it is, the less it shows reality. Albert Einstein. If you can't explain something in a simple way, it means you don't understand it well enough. Albert Einstein. What really interests me is whether God had a choice in the creation of the world. Albert Einstein, I thank those who say no to me. Because of them, I did it myself. Albert Einstein, there are two ways to live your life. One is to think as if there were no miracles. The other thinks as if everything is a miracle. Albert Einstein. It is much easier to change and engineer plutonium atoms than to change the evil nature that dwells in man. Albert Einstein. The hardest test in a relationship is to disagree but still hold hands. Albert Einstein. Future generations will find it hard to believe that something this amazing ever existed in flesh and blood, and walked upon the face of the earth. Albert Einstein. I thought so long. 99 times wrong. But 100 times I was right. Albert Einstein. To raise new questions, new possibilities, consider old problems from a new angle, requires creative imagination and signs of real progress in science. Albert Einstein. I speak to everyone the same way, whether he is a garbage man or a university president. Albert Einstein.